Hey guys, so I'm gonna be for the next, let's see, how many days is it? Sunday. 17 days I will be doing a iPhone update, yeah, because in 17 days I'll be getting my iPhone, and I decided I was going to use this, hold on, yeah, this as my iPhone case holder, and I would just put them in like this, like standing up, like one after another. But then I decided I would probably have a lot more than this, and I don't want to be having them in two different places. And I decided I'm going to use my 31 gifts bag, and I decided that they'll all go in here. And I got this for Christmas, and I don't know how much it was, if you were wondering. And I'll probably, like, the night before, I'll probably decide if I want to change my case. If not, I'll probably want to have something in here. If I do decide, like, my outfit at night and I want to match it with, like, something, like, a phone case that kind of matches it, I'll put it in here, but I don't know. And so my mom actually has a case that I showed you guys, and she's like, it's really hard to get on and off or whatever, and I was like, well, I'll have it. And so I'm trying to work that out, so definitely if I get that, I'll put that in here. And I wanted to show you guys something. So that was like my little update, but I feel like this video is too short. So this is my agenda for school, and this is just I just have these little, like, flaps with all my duct tape color, with all, like, my duct tapes. Not every single one of them, because one of them is basically, like, out. And then on the back, it's just leopard print. I have actually two leopard prints. And this, you guys can see it, it says, cure childhood cancer along this line. And it just says the website, which is acco.org. My friend, just who I mentioned in my last night's video, he actually got part of his leg taken off for cancer. So that whole, like, cell that was built in his leg, he actually got that whole thing taken off. So now he's cancer free. Ooh, my hair's looking rough. And his prosthetic leg is coming in, so yeah, that's kind of exciting. And this, yeah, what I was mentioning about this, I have for, like, right underneath of my clip where I keep my dates. It's SpongeBob duct tape. The next one is Arizona State. That one is Penguins, and this is like, my whole thing before I did this, because I did this after Christmas, was this. Down here was this leopard print, and then I did this. So this leopard print that you see right here is a flap for all, and then I just restarted with SpongeBob and Arizona State. And back up here, I went back to the Penguins, then leopard, then SpongeBob, then Arizona State. Hope you guys can see this. And then Penguins, then leopard. And then I started, and then back, after I ended with leopard, if you guys can see, I started back here with SpongeBob. So that's what I started with on this one. Then the Penguins, then, or sorry, I didn't really see this one. This was the Arizona State, then the Penguins, then the leopard, then the SpongeBob, then the Arizona State, then the Penguins. And this I didn't have enough space to do flap, so I put leopard duct tape here, and I realized I don't need to do that. So then I have leopard, then SpongeBob, then Arizona State, then Penguin, and then this is actually right here. Let me get it. Actually, this is the, like, end of what I had from this, but I actually started to do, like, this little, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, this little, like, scratch up board. It's hard to see, but I did that. And on the back I left it because I thought that would be cute to have, like, that, like, designed and cool. And all my friends and teachers love this. And then this, like, back. Before I did that, I did this to my binder, my science binder. Cause on it from last year I had health. I decided why reuse it when I can just cover it up with duct tape. So that's that one. And then my science binder from last year, I decided, and I didn't have anything written on it, and I just have like a thing in it, so it's kind of beat up or whatever, and I just put penguins on it, and this is now my math binder. I thought this was civics. I had this civics at the beginning of the year, and let me show you something. I don't know if the person that I like will watch this. I don't know, whatever, but he wrote I Heart Trent, and then I'm not gonna say his last name because he is my ex-boyfriend from like whatever grade it was, and so I had to cover it up with something because he like engraved it into this pink thing, and so I just put this over. Then I put this, so it looked weird, but whatever. And before this was my math binder, this was actually my health this year. And then I'm out of health, and now I'm back in PE. That's why I'm so sore this weekend. Like, seriously. My PE class, we're in the weight room every Friday, and today is Saturday at, like, 9:30. And it's 9:30, so, So I'm just really sore from yesterday. This is really thick. This is a 1-inch binder, and this is, like, how thick it is. That's on my math papers. We're supposed to have it in a notebook, but I decided I missed the day that my teacher was going to do the notebook check, so she doesn't know that I have it in this, and frankly, I don't really think she'll care, because I have everything organized from latest date to newest date, instead of, like newest, to, like, old to, like, new all the way in the back. I have all of my recent stuff up front, so if I have to refer to it, it's right here. And the last one that I duct taped, I believe, yes, it was my civics, and this was my history binder last year towards, like, the end of the year, because my history teacher really didn't need us to have one, and I just kind of kept some papers in here. And this is my civics binder this year. It's pretty thick. This was my civics binder, like I said, at the beginning of the year, and then second quarter I had to have a binder for health, and I decided this one would be perfect for it. This is my penguins one, and I have another binder. No, I don't. Okay. And this is my Arizona State duct tape. I don't live in Arizona, but I want to go to Arizona State. My aunt got me this and the SpongeBob one for Christmas. SpongeBob one I signed for a reason. She calls me Tour Square Pants. And she got me SpongeBob pajama pants. I have them for Christmas. She got me these ones, and I really love them. They're so pretty. And just fuzzy. Okay. And so she got me this. And so I put that on my civics binder, even on the, what is this called? I cannot think of what this is called. The spine, that's what it's called, the spine. And I left the back open because I didn't want to waste it. But for my science binder at the beginning of the year, I had enough, and I duct taped the whole thing, front and back, and spine. So, yeah. And my science binder isn't really thick because we don't really have papers in that class. And this is just like some papers, and we had a lot actually at the beginning of the year, but we already switched lab books to these purple, or my class calls it blurple, because I don't want you guys to see my teachers' names on this. I don't really care you guys see my name. I actually designed this. I thought this was pretty, because we were doing the science experiment, it turns like a bluish purple, so we call it blurple, and this is like the color that it turned. So yeah. So this actually goes right inside of my science binder. Really? I actually have homework to do. Oh, I have to do that. Okay. So when that's in it, it's a little bit thicker, but this one's actually a pretty small binder for me. When I had my green lab book, over there, it was pretty thick. This has nothing in it but papers for civics. Oh, that fell out. What is that? Is that our homework? No, it's not. Oh, we never got to this. Okay. And my teacher wants us to be organized. This is from like the beginning of the year, and this is from what we learned this year. Yeah, it's been half the year and we've done this. We do a lot of tests actually, and she gives us dividers for each section instead of having these dividers, because these dividers, I'll tell you what they're for later. This is our last handout that we did, and this was like, they're on the executive branch part. My teacher, my supposed to be teacher, actually had back problems, so he never came in. I never met him, and then he retired, and now my substitute is now my full-time teacher, and I'm like, are you for real? Because nobody, I don't know if she's watching this, but nobody likes her. Like, I get along with her. Yeah, she has her moments where she's really nice, but I understand why she's like mean to my class. Not mean, but like yells at my class a lot, because my class is so bad and so annoying. Like, I have this kid Cameron, and I have two Camerons in my class, and both of them are bad, and I like one of them. He's not like bad, but like when she tells him to do something, he doesn't do it. So, you know what I mean? And then there's this other Cameron who completely, like, he cheated on his test. I'm sitting behind him and I'm just watching him look up answers on Google. I told my teacher about it later. You guys can think I'm a snitch or whatever, but it's been happening in all of her classes, and that's why the battery on every single one of our computers. She actually had to start printing out paper copies because they weren't working. Because people were using, they had one tab open for their test and one tab open for their answers. And I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, seriously? No one else is cheating in this class, because I sit towards the back and I can like see like everybody's. No one else is cheating in that class but you. And I'm like, that's not fair. And she's like, well, it's okay. He didn't do good anyway. She told me that on Monday. She's like, she actually gave me a hug, and I was like, oh, thanks. You know, you're welcome. I told you for. And she's like, I'll leave your name out of it. But thank you. And it's been happening in some of my classes, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. Okay, so I'll tell you what these other tabs are. The first one is current events, and I know you guys don't really have to see this. These are just my current events. We haven't done them in forever. The next one is my homeworks that I have. Like all of the homework. Some of them I put actually in like the actual thing. I don't know why I should keep them here. The next one is warm-ups, quizzes that she gives back, article score current event, and vocabulary, and the rules of her class. So, she's like, Tori, you're so organized. I'm like, thank you. Okay, so yeah. And then I was like, I'm not going to leave out my SpongeBob. Okay. I was like, I'm not going to leave out my SpongeBob. I'm not right. Okay. I'm like, I'm not going to leave out my SpongeBob. So I did my folder SpongeBob. But it's like ripping on the back, and I think I'm going to do like the back of it so it doesn't rip and it's like stay. Because it's had like all my math stuff, and it was so big. It was like literally like this thick. So thick. And then it had like some of my English stuff and some of my science stuff in there. So yeah, that's really flimsy. Okay. So yeah. If this starts to like overfill, okay, so I'm gonna go back in there. Like, if this starts to like overfill or whatever, then I can like start putting cases in here. But I don't think I'm gonna have that many, because that means I'll just buy all of them, and then at the end when I get like a new phone, like, I know at one point I'll have to get, I know I can't have the iPhone 4S forever, even though I don't really like the iPhone 5. If someone were to offer me the 4S and the 5, I'd choose the 4S. The 5 is just too long for me. So in 2 years, there's probably going to be the iPhone 6, the iPhone 7. They have all the iPhones planned up until the iPhone 12. And I'm like, I like the 4S personally. I think it's nice. Or, no, in 2 years, they're probably going to have the iPhone 5S. Even though it has Siri on the 5, I'm letting it go. But, the iPhone 5S, I just don't like how big it is and how long it is. I like the little short square thing. It's just too thin for me. I feel like I'll drop it. So getting too many cases, I think, I'll probably have a lot. because I'll have it for like 2.5 years, whatever. And yeah, if I have to resort to this, I will. This is just really cute. I can keep like other things in it. Oh, I found something for it. My hand sanitizers. I have so many. Got it. This is not going to fit all of them. Trust me. Okay. So, if you guys watched my little organization video that I did last night, yeah, this is not going to fit all of them. Oh, I got nice. Okay. That you guys are going to be, now this is going to be like my new area for videotaping. My bed, like this is like the head of my bed, my TV's over there, my drawer. Because you guys are now sitting on my little organization thing, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be keeping you up every day on my little iPhone update. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Bye.